Hi, I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and I know there are a lot of people out there who really like the panoramic computer cases. Unfortunately, there's a big problem with them, and that is the vast majority of them are not designed in a way to help the fans do their job. A lot of them have no ability to have a fan mounted in what is traditionally considered the front of the case because it's a permanent part. Now, like the Montech King 95 does offer that option, you can switch to a mesh front and then you can flip the fan bracket to the front. But most panoramic cases don't offer that option. And that is a big problem because when the air from the side of the case where the fans are mounted hits the glass on the other side, it has to force its way, I guess you could say, around that barrier. But since it can't go to the left where there's another glass panel, it has to go to the right. And that causes a lot of loss of pressure, a lot of loss of airflow. So it kind of dead ends almost. Now, it doesn't stop completely, and depending on how much pressure your fans that are mounted there exert on the airflow will determine how well it performs after it turns to the back of the computer case. So I want to demonstrate what I'm talking about with my fish tank, because I sometimes call them aquarium cases or terrarium cases or fish tanks because they look similar. And this is a great example, even though I'm using air in water instead of air in air, but it visualizes for you what the problem is. As you can see, I've got my filter, and it's got a Venturi valve on it. Now, this is the Venturi valve, and the way it works is that as the water goes past this translucent tube, air is sucked into this larger black tube and ejected out. And so you can see that the rate of speed at which these bubbles are moving is extremely fast because the power of the pump in here is extremely high. But what happens when it hits this glass over here? Well, let's take a look. This is what happens. As you can see, we have a little bit turning backwards, but the majority of it is going down, well, kind of trying to, or it's going off to the side. And the speed at which it does that is vastly slower than the speed that we just saw. And that's what happens in a panoramic tank too. So panoramic tanks may look nice, but you must compensate for good performance by using stronger fans. Or you can just get a computer that doesn't produce much heat, in which case it won't really matter. I hope that this has helped you. And if you could help me out by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and turning on notifications, that'd be great. If you can help me financially, you can do a super thanks on my channel, Glenn's Fast Reviews, and or you could become a member there, or you can just go to patreon.com/GLENNMII and become a member there. Thanks.
I need to ask for your help. Things have been challenging. Whose life hasn't been challenging lately? So if you can please help me out by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and turning on notifications, that would be really, really super. Also, if you'd like to help me financially and you can't afford to, you can do a super thanks on my Glenn's Fast Reviews channel, or you can become a member there. Or if you prefer, you can go to patreon.com/GLENNMII and become a member there instead. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Bleeping Computer for their support of my channel. If you need resources for computers, for getting rid of malware and learning about cybersecurity and stuff, Bleeping Computer, BLEEPING computer.com is a great resource. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.